G'day everyone and welcome back to my 7th episode of Quick Reviews. As a change of pace today, I've decided to watch a very different style of movie with America's Dream. It tells 3 short stories over a 3-decade period that are all connected by the African American experience. This includes characters and themes which reflect their struggle to overcome adversity in the face of oppression. The first story is set in rural Alabama in 1938. Danny Glover plays a corn farmer named Silas, who travels into town to sell his most recent harvest. While he is away, a jewelry salesman named David drops by the farm. Only Silas's wife Sarah and his newborn are home at the time. He tries to woo Sarah with his typical sales pitch, but it's obvious she can't afford anything. After a while, his intentions seem to shift towards less honourable pursuits. What happens next really shocked me, but let's just say it went to some pretty dark places. If you only have 30 minutes to spare, I highly recommend watching this story alone. The second story is set in Georgia in 1948. We follow a coloured school principal named George Duval, played by Wesley Snipes. His school is offered to participate in a national arts competition by the Board of Education. One student is inspired to paint a picture which later sparks controversy. George is forced to decide whether to disallow it or risk his career and reputation. Snipes effectively conveys his emotional struggle between his ancestral identity and cultural conformity. Certainly a believable scenario given the time and context of the plot. Lastly, the third story is set in 1958 Chicago. We're introduced to a talented pianist named Philomena, played by Lorraine Toussaint. While performing one night, she catches a glimpse of another woman she remembers from her childhood. When they meet later, she's forced to confront painful aspects of her youth. This is the shortest story and the most lacking in my opinion. And short really is the key word here, because any one of these stories could have made a fantastic feature-length film, but half an hour simply doesn't do them enough justice. It's an interesting experiment, but it feels more like episodes of a TV show played back to back. While the plots moved along rather quickly, the characters were left underdeveloped. Every single white character, for example, was played without any subtlety or nuance. They were all driven by racism, greed, selfishness, and lust, or some variant of each, without any redeemable qualities. As a neutral viewer, this smacked of racial politics and made the stories feel far less engaging. While the general themes were probably true to life, the finer plot details came across as far too subjective. This hurt the movie overall in my opinion, and that's why my final rating is 2.5 Halos out of 5. If you want to see more of America's Dream, just follow the links I've left in the description and comment section below, but please remember that they will be inactive until the movie becomes public. Finally, if you're enjoying my content, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to also click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. As always, stay safe, and I'll catch you again on the next episode of Quick Reviews.